One of the most influential cultures in the Philippine history is the Koreans. Sa pagkain, sa larangan ng sining, musika, at lalo na sa fashion at pananamit. Siyempre, dala yun ng mga most iconic Korean celebrities and personalities. Epekto yan ng kanilang outstanding storyline in film, or series, or movie industry. Di nyo man napanood, pero baka sakaling nadinig nyo na sa mga kakilala nyo yung mga series na The Master's Son, o kaya yung The Secret Garden. Kung hindi naman baka sakaling may idea ka sa pelikula na Train to Busan. To a certain extent, Koreans have been the benchmark of a good series. Or perhaps, the pinnacle of modern beauty. But does that translate into their wristwatch preferences? Kung ikukumpara sa ibang larangan at sa ibang lahi, how does it fare in terms of price and beauty? Stick around until the end of the video. Ikagugulat mo yung mga collections ng mga bida natin sa serye na to. Pwede nga lang din tayong masampal ng kahirapan dahil sa mga presyo nito. But let's set that aside for a while and focus on enjoying the video till the end. I just want to acknowledge lang din yung mga solid watchmates na tahimik lang na nanonood at nagla-like palagi ng mga videos natin kahit hindi man mahilig mag-comment. Salamat sa suporta. Alam nyo na kung sino-sino kayo. I hope you have a blessed day ahead. Sa episode natin ngayon, Korean specials tayo. Pag-usapan natin yung cast nitong sikat na series na Squid Game. Isa-isahin natin kilatisin yung mga relo ng casts. Tapos alamin natin kung kani-kaninong koleksyon ng mga yon. Okay. Let's start with cast number 1. Meron siyang Louis Vuitton Scale Meteorite Dial Watch. Brand ambassador kasi siya ng Louis Vuitton. Meron din naman siya nitong Chanel J12. Brands to consider na pwedeng alternative dito is yung Guess watches. Yung Louis Vuitton naman, pwede nyong i-explore yung mga watches ng Pagani design. Wala pa kayong idea kung sino tong actor na to, no? Meron din siyang Cartier tank. Kung makikita nyo yung relo na to, ang distinctive characteristic niyan is itong rectangular case. Inspired dyan ng World War I tanks. Tapos yung relo na yan, naka-Roman numerals yan, tapos naka-blue steel hands. Yang mga ganyang relo, no, hindi lang basta kinulayan na blue yan. May heating procedure yan para ma-achieve yung ganyang kulay. Dumadaan yan sa 3 steps na heating process para ma-achieve yung ganyang kulay on a certain degree, on a certain time frame din. Ayan, minimalist, tapos sobrang refined ng pagkakagawa niya. Kung gusto niyo ng more accessible alternative para dyan, pwede nyong i-check yung Longines Dolce Vita. Or a lot more affordable yung Seiko SUP880 solar powered. Ayan, very reminiscent yan dun sa shape ng Cartier tank. Tapos yung hands and then yung Roman numeral markings. Itong actor na to, meron din siyang Rolex Cellini in 18 karat white gold. Precious metals ang gamit dyan, kaya medyo may kahamahalan yan. Syempre, kagaya ng tank, refined and minimalist design din yan. Nakafocus yan sa classical aesthetics. Tapos fit yan sa mga slimmer profile o yung medyo payat o yung mga matatangkad. Pwede nyong i-consider na alternative dyan itong Longines Heritage. Though this is not cheap by any means, ang usapan is cheaper kung ikukumpara dito sa Rolex Cellini. Nagsuot din ng Tag Heuer Carrera sa episode 16 ng Goblin ang actor na to. Sino ba yan? Baka may idea na kayo. Siya si The Salesman or aka The Recruiter, si Gong Yoo. Gaya ng sinabi ko, meron siyang Tag Heuer Carrera caliber 16. Ito ang SRP niyan. So kung gusto niyo ng cheaper alternative, maa-access niyo yung Casio Edifice chronographs, specifically itong EFB 570D. Fun fact, nag-serve siya sa Armed Forces nung nag-uumpisa siya sa karirya bilang actor. So kilala din siya bilang bida doon sa sikat na series noong early 2000, yung Coffee Prince. At syempre, siya din ang lead actor kung familiar kayo sa movie na Train to Busan. Ayan si Gong Yoo at ang kanyang watch collection. Tignan naman natin itong kasunod na wristwatch cluster kung kanino naman. Itong next cast ng Squid Game, tignan naman natin yung kanyang collection. Meron siyang dress watch ng IWC. Itong Portugueser Annual Calendar Watch. Ang reference number nito is yung IW503504. Ayan, kung may perpetual calendar yan, medyo mahirap hanapan niya ng alternative watch brand. Medyo may kamahalan din kasi yan eh. Pero ito, pwede nyong i-check itong brand na Suges Moonphase Master S394. Comparatively speaking, pareho silang may moonphase. Both has a date complication. Sige, ito yung kanyang pangalawang relo dito sa kanyang collection. Itong Rolex Yacht Master 2. A watch famous for its innovative technology and luxurious design. Siyempre Rolex yan, no? Ang distinctive characteristic nitong Yacht Master 2 is meron siyang regatta chronograph. Programmable countdown mechanism yan. Unlike yung typical na speed timers, ano? Kalimitan ginagamit to sa mga water sports. Kagaya ng yung mga speedboat racing o kaya yung yacht racing.
Kaya ma-observe nyo yung engraved markings niya doon sa bezel. Descending order siya.
Made with precious materials din to, no? Kagaya ng rose gold. Medyo sophisticated design niya, no? Kung titignan nyo yung markings,
They have installed precious stones like white gold or ever rose gold.
at this time, skip na lang muna natin itong kanyang Breguet at Tag Heuer dahil kasama yan dito sa mga kasunod nating featured actors. Ayan, may idea na ba kayo kung sino tong actor na ito? Isa siya sa current most successful Korean since 2024. Isa siyang filmmaker, businessman, at nakareceive na ng numerous award including a Primetime Emmy Award sa Korea. Sino siya? Siyempre, walang iba. Ang lead actor ng series na si Lee Jung Jae or yung gumanap na Song Ji Hoon dito sa series na Squid Game. Fun fact, isa rin siyang ambassador ng Gucci at meron siyang luxury restaurant. So ayan ang ating lead actor na si Lee Jung Jae at ang kanyang watch collection. Bisitahin naman natin yung collection nitong next actor. Simulan natin dito sa una niyang timepiece. Itong ating next cast ay merong Montre Breguet Classic Tourbillon. Kung oobserbahan nyo, ang tawag sa ganitong hand is skeleton apple hand. Distinct yan and very unique kay Breguet. Kagayang nabanggit ko kanina, heated blue ang tawag sa ganyang kulay ng hands. Again, dumaan yun sa 3 steps heating process para ma-achieve yung ganyang kulay. Very meticulous yung pag-achieve sa ganyang kulay. You have to heat it on a certain temperature on a certain time. Ginagamit yung technique niyan, syempre para maiwasan kalawangin yung mga ganyang hands. Added to that, syempre, parang nagdadagdag ng beauty yan dun sa relo pag ganyan yung kulay. Meron kasi ngayon yung ibang hands kinukulayan lang painted. It adds value dun sa overall beauty ng relo. So, alternative brand to consider. Pwede nyong i-check tong Seagull. In particular, itong Marvel at the Intricate Dance of China. Again, don't misquote me on this. While this Seagull is cheaper alternative, it is not cheap as it sounds. This is still a bit expensive for average watch buyers like me. Yung actor na to has received acclaim for his work in a wide range of genres. Most notably, itong series na Joint Security Area at itong A Bittersweet Life. At syempre, most iconic, itong character niya sa Squid Game. Alam niyo ba kung anong pangalan niya sa Squid Game? Ako hindi eh. Pero siya yung tinatawag na The Frontman. Si Lee Byung-hun. Itong si Lee Byung-hun ay mahilig mag-collect ng sombrero, mahilig din siya mag-travel, at nagpa-practice din siya ng taekwondo. So far, ito lang yung notable na timepiece niya, no? Meron din siya nitong
Jacob & Company.
Brilliant Flying Tourbillon. Tinawag siyang brilliant because studded siya ng precious stones. Ayan. So, yan ang preferred design ni Lee Byung-hun. Mahilig siya sa tourbillon or open heart. So, pag nagsa-search kayo or magsa-search kayo ng ganyang klaseng relo, try to look for the keyword tourbillon, open heart. Ayan. Sige, let's move on to the next cast nitong Squid Game. Sino kaya itong sikat na brand ambassador ng Louis Vuitton since 2023? Currently, meron siyang contract as a brand ambassador naman ng Tag Heuer. And not surprisingly, na ito naman yung kanyang watch collections. Let's start up with Tag Heuer Monaco. Ito yung full specification ng Monaco. Apart from that, he also brags his Aquaracer Pro GMT with Super Luminova. Syempre, as I have mentioned, Brand ambassador yan ng Tag Heuer along with Ryan Gosling, kung familiar kayo sa kanya, at si Patrick Dempsey. Etong cast na ito is mahilig din siya sa music as well as water sports activities. Sino ba yan? Siya ang gumanap bilang Hwang Jun-ho sa Squid Game. Si Wee Ha-jun. Kung familiar kayo sa series na Gyeongseong Creature at yung romantic series na 18 Again, part si Wee Ha-jun ng casting niya. Ayan, so far, anong masasabi niyo sa Tag Heuer collection ni Wee Ha-jun? Yung next cast naman natin, let's try not to make it obvious. Pero ang kanyang wristwatch is a Piaget 60. So obviously, she's an actress. Ito yung full specification niyan. So typically, ang price range nito is around $11,000 up to $32,500 That depends on the materials na ginamit dun sa relo. Either rose gold or if it is studded with diamonds or precious stones. Ayan, yung links dun sa mga edges nung bracelet, medyo tapered down niya, no? Seems like mirroring the trapezoidal case of the watch itself. Siya ang gumanap bilang Kang No-hyul, or in real life, na si Park Gyu-young. And kung familiar kayo sa Sweet Home, part din siya ng cast ng series na yan.
Ayan si Kang No-hyul, aka Sniper, at ang kanyang iconic wristwatch.
Sunod naman natin, again, is another female cast. At itong kanyang relo naman ay tinatawag na Fendi Forever 37mm. Ito yung kanyang full specification. Again, wala naman yung complications. It simply just tell us the time. Pero what makes it a little bit pricey is of course yung mga precious materials na ginamit sa pagbuo ng case and bracelet ng relo. Sino yan? She is none other than the lead actress nung season 1 na si Jung Ho-yeon. Or mas kilala doon sa season na yon na si Kang Se-byuk. She began her career as a freelance model in 2010 doon sa Walking in Seoul Fashion Week shows for 2 years. And in 2013, she competed on the 4th season of Korea's Next Top Model and placed as a runner-up. Bago siya na-discover at i-recruit bilang lead actress sa Squid Game Season 1. So far, yan lang ang recognizable or known watch niya apart from this smartwatch. Yan, sayang hindi na siya naging member ng cast ng mga subsequent season netong Squid Game. Isang honorable mention lang, naka Rolex date just with President bracelet. And what I like better is itong kanyang Breguet 7057. If you would notice, meron niyang twin balance or double balance wheel system. Na-develop yung ganyang system, syempre, to enhance timekeeping accuracy and stability. Syempre, prone sa bump yan yung mga relo, especially if medyo mobile tayo or it requires a lot of physical movement yung trabaho natin habang suot natin yung relo. So it affects the accuracy ng timekeeping ng relo, no? So yan, kaya na-develop yung ganyang system na twin balance. Alternative brand na pwede nating i-consider, syempre, yung relo ni The Time Catcher, itong Ingersoll Naismith. Or perhaps a lot more resemblance or mas kamukha naman itong Ingersoll Tennessee. You can consider that if you are interested sa ganitong klaseng design ng mga relo. Teka, pero sino nga ba yung actor na yan? Siya ang gumanap bilang Thanos sa Squid Game, na isang frustrated rapper. Siya si Choi Seung-hyun.
Si Choi ay miyembro din ng dating Korean pop group na Big Bang na sumikat noong early 2000.
Ayan. So these personalities can be considered the most beautiful features in the world, whether it be on or off camera. Kaya ewan ko na lang, baka may mas mga pugi at magaganda pa rito na maging critics pa ng mga featured celebrities natin dito. But anyway, there we have it. Yan yung iconic wristwatches nito mga main cast ng Squid Game Netflix series. Sa mga featured watches and celebrities, is it overwhelming or just as you have expect? Are those wristwatches too expensive? And how do you think does it compare sa wristwatches ng Philippine celebrities? Or at least sa ating mga government leaders? Or perhaps, comparatively speaking sa ibang professions? Sa isang banda, meron kayang 4th installment itong Squid Game? Ako, hindi ko alam Isa lang ang sigurado ko, may part 2 itong episode natin na to. Marami pa tayong paparating na mga series at original content na ipapalabas sa channel na to. Mas maganda kung kayong unang makakanood. Para sa iyo na rin yan, hindi ka matamaan ng red light, green light. Kaya huwag kalimutang mag-like and subscribe. Stay tuned, keep your head up high, keep your feet grounded, and keep watching.